What is up, YouTube? This is Piccolo the Idmore, and I'm back with a video. And now I'm here to hand out a red pill like a senzu bean, or a green pill, so to call it. Anyway, yesterday I was watching Naruto yesterday, and I was watching the fight between Rock Lee and Gaara, and it got to Rock Lee's flashback, right? You know how he couldn't do ninjutsu or genjutsu, whatever, the whole shebang. And there was a moment where um Rock Lee was doing jump ropes and he tripped and fell, and then he started kicking a tree, and then his teacher, Guy Sensei, uh he came, asked him if he was gonna give up, and pointed out that he had the gift of determination. And then Rock Lee sort of started to doubt himself. So, he broke down, started crying. And the part that hit me was like, sometimes I feel like it's all worthless and that I'm a loser and I'll always feel like a loser. And honestly, that legit brought a tear to my eye because I be feeling like that. I feel like no matter how much work I put in, it's not enough. Like you'll relate if you're like an athlete, because if you ever did a sport, you train hard and you keep training and training and training, but you can never get over that hurdle. And sometimes it gets so frustrating that you just cry tears of frustration. I mean, they do say blood, sweat, and tears for a reason, and I do believe it's okay to cry, but you also have to hide your smiles and cries. Like if you're gonna cry in a bathroom by yourself or in your own room, that's one thing. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. Anyway, and the part that guy gave me hope was he said, "You're right, it is all worthless if you don't believe in yourself." And I thought, damn. When I watched that scene when I was a kid, that it didn't really resonate with me back then because it was really more so speaking on his ability of taijutsu, how he can't do ninjutsu and genjutsu. But now that I'm older and been through more shit, it more so tackles life. So fellas, you gotta believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, it's all basically worthless. You're gonna basically get in your own head, and you may have the capabilities of doing something, but if you doubt yourself, then um, that doubt can hold you back. I remember. Oh, and also, you can't believe what everyone else believes about you. Like I remember, DMX did an interview with Dr. Phil, right? He spit a verse, and Dr. Phil was basically complimenting him on his verse, saying it was pretty good, and he didn't make a big deal about it because he said, if you believe them when they say you're the greatest, then you're gonna believe them when they say you're a piece of shit. And I thought, damn, that makes sense. So basically, you can never let doubt creep in. I've doubted myself. I've I didn't always have faith in myself when I should, but well, that's because my confidence came from worldly things, like people who are confident in their money. What if that money is gone, you know? Or people who are confident in their looks, like women. I mean, I hear that the more beautiful a woman is, the more insecure she is because, and I think the reason she feels that way is because if her looks are gone, then what's there left of her? So my confidence comes from the Most High. And okay, to point out the difference between men and women when it comes to believing themselves, right? Men believe, their beliefs is more inwardly, while um, women's is more outwardly. Example: a man will believe he can do something if he's done it plenty of times, or just has that enough confidence in himself to just do it, or assurance. But when it comes to women, their belief doesn't really come from inside. Like example, a pretty woman, right? She's been hearing she's beautiful all her life. Of course, she's gonna believe it because that's what she's been hearing all her life. But if her looks fade, then I mean, is she gonna? And she stops hearing that she's beautiful. Is she gonna continue to believe that she's beautiful? Because women believe outwardly, and I'm not saying women don't have capabilities or they can't pull off certain tasks or whatever. And like, I mean, they can have confidence in doing something if they know how to do it. You feel me? But I mean, women aren't really risk takers like men are. Like, think of it like baseball, right? Okay, you're on first base and you're trying to steal second. You have to take your foot off the base. But when it comes to women, if they're at first base, then I mean they're not likely to steal unless a home run, a ball goes out the park and it's a home run. Then again, we don't require women to do all that extraneous stuff. So, like I said, man, you got to believe in yourself. And your confidence shouldn't come from material things like the clothes I wear or how much money I have or the chicks I've been with. You feel me? You should think on higher things. And another thing is you should own your insecurities because I believe insecurities are a woman's trait. There's certain things you can't change. Example, I used to be insecure about my height. I'm not a 6 footer. I'm like 5'7", 5'8". But I like in my last video, I count my blessings. At least I'm not 4'11". And I also be insecure about my teeth too. I mean, I don't have crooked teeth, but my teeth aren't extremely perfect either. I don't know why. It just maybe because my teeth didn't look like everyone else's. But then I realized that was a good thing, cause I don't want to be like everyone else. And also, I had body image issues. I always thought I was too skinny, so I would go to the gym hard, and like I would hate to lose weight. Uh, over the summer, I like packed on at least 8 pounds of muscle, right? And then I started doing more cardio workouts and doing more ab workouts. So once I started adding that to my workout, I noticed that I felt slimmer. I didn't feel weaker, I just felt slimmer. And that sort of got in my head because I was trying to be a certain weight. But hey, but hey, you got to get rid of the dead weight. And another thing I happen to notice, the better you do in life, it seems like the more doubt comes in. Because once you get better and better, then suddenly you become more doubtful. I don't know why that is. Like with professional athletes, right? They dominated in high school, dominated in college, but once they get to the NBA, then doubt starts to creep in. You feel me? Like I had obstacles in my life that I overcame within this summer, I'd say. Like example, I wanted to do NoFap, so I've been on NoFap for 3 months. I wanted to go to the gym more, and I packed on muscle. I wanted to quit playing video games, and I have. And I wanted to read more, and I've been reading more books lately. But for some reason, I just feel like it's not enough. And sometimes I feel more insecure than I felt before. But then it starts to hit me like, bruh, if you can do all of that, then you can basically do anything you set your mind to. So, like I said, man, you gotta believe in yourself and believe in the Most High. Anyway, this is Piccolo the Ibmore, and I'm out. Peace.